Hi there, welcome back to Colorado and Company. Happy Friday. I'm Denise Plant, and foster parents come from all walks of life. They have backgrounds as diverse as the children they care for. All kinds of families can care for foster children, and this might be the thing for you in the new year. Here with some tips to getting started. Jason Lester, social care worker supervisor, and foster parent Sharon Grew-Yarlow. Nice to see both of you.
Thanks for having us.
So Jason, on any given day, how many children are in foster care?
Well, Denver Human Services has to be prepared for at least 1,000 children in foster care.
My goodness, and through your work, foster parents are so important to help those children. Tell us why foster parents are so important.
So our foster parents are the heartbeat and soul of our cases at Denver Human Services. And our foster parents do everything. They participate in visitation, they go to doctor's visits, they go to school visits, they do absolutely everything. But most importantly, they create a home away from home environment, and they ensure the safety of our children.
And what are some of the requirements to become a foster parent?
Well, the first requirement, and the most important, is to have a loving heart that's willing to show love to a child going through a rough patch in their life. Now, along with that comes you have to be 21 years of age, you have to be a United States citizen, and relatively good physical and mental health. And there's a list of other requirements, and they're on our website at denvergov.org. /foster care.
Okay, and we have that on the bottom of the screen there for you to get more information. Talk about some of the benefits. I want to talk to Sharon here in a second, but from your perspective, and you see so many different children that go into foster care and so many foster parents, what are the benefits to become a foster parent?
I think the primary benefit to being a foster parent is opening up your home and having this awesome child in your home and watching them thrive and be successful. Mm-hmm. And then, foster care is temporary. And having that same child go back home and knowing that you worked and you are just a part of just this awesome team that allowed this child to go back home. Because ultimately, our primary goal is for children to stay in their own home.
Stay with their family.
Yes, ma'am.
Their mom and dad. And you just need to make that home a little safer. Or better for them. When did you decide to become a foster parent, Sharon?
Well, I decided to become a foster parent about 13 years ago. I met a lady, and she had 2 kids, and she was living in a shelter. She didn't have anywhere to go, and I helped her out. She had to go in a facility, and I kept her kids for a few months. And then I decided to talk with my assistant pastor and his wife about foster care because they are foster parents. And after they told me their experience, I decided to do it.
How many children have you fostered?
I've fostered between 25 and 30 kids.
Oh my goodness.
In the last 13 years.
And on a personal level, what benefits do you receive? How does it change your life?
Nurturing, loving, compassion, having faith, being patient with my children, being patient with myself, too.
Well, yes, being patient for yourself, and I would imagine that you need support as you're doing the work and changing lives for the children. Where do you get your support from?
Well, we have a foster support group every month, and we get ongoing training. If you have any questions, you can talk with your social worker, call her up and ask questions or talk with her.
And Denver Gov Foster Care has helped you out?
Yes, a great deal.
Tell me about the children. How have you changed their lives? Do you see, when they leave your home, you know that they're going to be better for staying with you?
Yes, and what makes me feel more better is that they don't forget how I've helped them. They call me up, come by, keep coming by and want to come by.
What's the process like, Jason, to become a foster parent? Is it difficult?
It's not difficult, and I think that's one of the myths out there. So last year this time, we were at 200 days to become a foster parent. Now we've made such improvement that we're now within the range of 90 to 120 days. And all it consists of is coming and doing 27 hours of training. We provide more. It also involves first aid and CPR, and we provide that free of cost, so there's no cost for that. So it's after you go through that, come on and be a foster parent.
Do you encourage grandparents to become foster parents?
Absolutely. But most importantly, we were, with a grandparent, we would go down the kinship route, because foster care is in some ways a last resort, because really we want children to be in their neighborhood or in something that they're familiar with, and they're familiar with their grandparents. But grandparents can become foster parents if that's what they wish to do. But, you know, we would go down a different avenue with regards to kinship, and that's what we encourage. We want that.
Absolutely. The goal is to get them back to their family.
Absolutely.
Where they belong. Thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, and thank you for all the work you do.
Thank you.
Yep, foster parents are from all walks of life with backgrounds as diverse as the children that they care for. So if you'd like to learn more about becoming a foster parent, please visit denvergov.org/fostercare. You can also call 720-944-4000. We'll be back with Rushing Around. Stay with us.